So apparently, Flag Day was very controversial. The 250th celebration of the U.S. Army had a lot of people upset, including Destiny, over a clip of Trump speaking to the U.S. Army. And there's some pretty interesting takes here that we're going to quickly take a look at. I'm going to play the clip, and then we are going to talk about it. It's a fairly short 28-second clip, so let's take a listen.
People that burn the American flag should go to jail for 1 year. That's what they should be doing.
Like that's just a wild statement. Are you allowed to do this American flag as well with your uniform on? That's a wild statement. This might be a wild statement. I feel like every single person should be dishonorably discharged who is cheering on that. Get the out of our military. I don't know what the you're fighting for. How are you?
People that burn the American flag should go to jail for 1 year. That's what they should be doing.
So, like, if Donald Trump tells you to, run through the streets and murder American citizens, are you going to be cheering that on as well? Like, this is the kind of brainless behavior that leads to like Abu Ghraib or whatever the is wrong with you. What an unbelievably stupid thing to cheer for. If you're too to even know what you're fighting for in the military. Well, I guess they send those guys to the army. I'm just kidding. You shouldn't make fun of anybody in your branch. I'm sorry.
People that burn the American flag should go to...
So that was that. And first of all, I'm gonna be a fence sitter for a second and say Trump is right and wrong, because patriotically, and this is from a layman, patriotically, like, the military is taught to respect the flag, to, like, don't let it touch the ground, just all that's honor the flag, everything, right? So the military is taught to respect the flag above all else. However, flag laws and free speech laws say that you are allowed to burn the flag. What they don't say is you are allowed to, like, if what you're not allowed to do is, like, steal a flag, say from City Hall or from, a federal building, or like anybody, like if you don't acquire the flag legally, you cannot burn it. That becomes a felony. But if you buy a flag yourself and burn it, that's covered under flag laws and free speech. So on one hand, because there has been such an uprising of anti-American sentiment from, like, illegal immigrants and, like, the anti-ICE protesters, I can understand why Trump said what he said. But on the other hand, you can't necessarily start impinging and infringing on constitutionally covered actions, like burning the flag as a form of protest. That is absolutely covered under freedom of protest, and it should be. You should be allowed to do that if you acquire the flag legally. Now, where Destiny just goes off the rails, instead of having, like, a measured conversation about burning the flag, looking up flag laws, talking about the First Amendment, all of that, he jumps into, this is how we got Abu Ghraib prison, and if Trump told you to run through the streets raping and murdering American citizens in the context of, helping the ICE agents, enforce the law, as was their job in this deployment in LA, how can you conflate the president expressing his view that people who burn the flag should spend a year in prison, to he will order the military to run through the streets committing atrocities on American citizens. Basically committing domestic terrorism on behalf of the president. Like, that is the craziest take I think I've heard in a couple of days. Because, let's face it, there's still Hassan Piker takes out there. And I don't think, unless Destiny just completely goes full Nebraska Steve, which he's pretty much there anyway, I don't think he's gonna beat a Hassan Piker take. But still, like, comparing a person who agrees with Trump that people that burn the flag should spend some jail time as a military person, comparing them to then committing like domestic terrorism, saying this is how you got Abu Ghraib prison, is just wacko. Like, even for, and what's crazy about Destiny is he tries so hard to be a centrist, and then he says weird shit like that. And it just doesn't make any sense on any side of the spectrum. It's just a complete what? Like, a complete straw man, a complete ad hominem, ad hoc argument that doesn't make any sense. He could have done, old Destiny would have spent like half an hour researching the flag laws, talking about how Trump probably shouldn't have said what he said. It was inflammatory, but he could understand why, and here's why he disagrees, and like, that's what the old Destiny would have done. This Destiny is just like, dishonorably discharge anybody that cheered for that statement, and they're automatically, if Trump, which Trump would not tell the military to run through the streets indiscriminately killing and raping American citizens. He wouldn't tell the military to do that to frickin' enemies. And I don't even like Trump, and I'm saying that. So, like, what the hell is Destiny even on about? Like, there was a complete lost opportunity there to have a very interesting discussion about patriotism, flag laws, First Amendment rights, the educational shit that Destiny used to do, the research that Destiny used to do. Nope, not anymore. You just automatically, going to the worst possible scenario that would never happen. And all because a bunch of people in the military on a very patriotic day cheered for a very patriotic statement. Which, as I explained, is both correct and incorrect. So, like, again, could have had a discussion, could have engaged his chat, could have had a Discord call, like, all the shit Steve used to do. Nope, just a crazy ass take. So, that's what I found on X, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. I hope you enjoyed my little take here, my little video. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful Wednesday, staying dry if it's raining where you are like it is for me. And I will see you guys in the next video. Like, share, subscribe, buy me a coffee. Have a great day. See you in the next one.